So, for the next 10 minutes, we're going to be doing a windmill flow. Now, the windmill, I think, is normally done with a kettlebell, so quite weight bearing, but we're going to do it without weight, and I've improvised on the windmill, so it becomes more of a flow. So, this is windmill meets marissa. Windmill is all about spine mobility and hamstring stretch. So, we're going to do a few warm-up exercises first. So, if you have your legs underneath your hips, soft knees, and we're just going to do a nice and simple roll down. So not your chin to your chest, let your knees be soft, and rolling down, articulating one vertebra at a time. Arms like a rag doll, head floppy hanging forward. If you roll down as far as you can, we're going to straighten our legs, so activate those hamstrings. Then bend your knees a little bit lower than before. And into your pelvic floor, pull tummy in and roll back up. Floating the arms up. So if you're familiar with my Pilates classes, this is nothing new. Okay. So we're going to do one more. And exhale, rolling down. Nice and relaxed. Try and relax your eyebrows and eyeballs as well. Straighten your legs at the bottom, and whilst you're down there you can check whether your feet are indeed parallel. And then when you bend your knees, make sure the knees going right forward, not in or out, and rolling up. Standing nice and tall, keep core engaged, floating the arms up, shoulders down. From here, let's bring our hands into the prayer position. Attach your thumbs in between your chest. I'm going to take some spinal rotation. So the first few, keep your hip bones forward. So you imagine you've got the headlights of a car. The car's driving forward, so the headlights stay there, and you just rotate around. Keeping the core engaged. And then we're going to do 4 more where you can swivel your hips around a little bit with you. But try not to rock on the soles of your feet. So one knee might bend a little bit more than the other, but keep your soles of your feet planted onto the floor evenly. Maybe also swivel your head around, making a nice long neck, which we'll need for the windmill as well. So lengthen the back of your neck. Good, and let's go for side bend. Breathing in, lengthening, bending, up and over. And recover. If you imagine you're doing this with your back against the wall behind you, that'll keep you nice and upright. Again, letting the head hang, relaxed neck. You might get a nice stretch on the neck as well there. Do one more in each direction. This time we're going to bring the arm up as well. And last one. Okay, let's have our legs a little bit wider, and we're going to do a wide-legged forward fold because that's going to be in our sequence. So just go hinge forward. Okay. So you could have your arms just hanging. You could have your arms folded and hanging. That could be on the floor, that could be on the side. It really depends on your flexibility. You could even reach through your legs. Now we're just going to have a few breaths in there. So breathing in and exhale. Just really settling into those hamstrings. And you're going to reach over to one leg. So your chin is aiming towards your ankle or the nearest direction. Again, keep your head nice and relaxed. But you'll find that stretches a lot more than one hamstring. And then come over to the other side. Okay, we're going to come back to the middle, soft knees and roll up. Okay, we are ready for the windmill. Okay, so you're going to have one foot parallel, the other one turned out to the side, almost like a ballet dancer. Now, not so far turned out that makes your hips swivel. You want to be able to keep those headlights right forward, like we did on the spinal rotation. Then, the side of the parallel foot, you're going to have your arm forward, palm forward, okay? Really showing that palm off. Now, we're going to slide the other arm down your thigh. And as you do that, you're going to rotate this hand, the palm backwards, yeah? So if you imagine you've got a green light in there, it's shining to the front, you're now going to turn the green light to the back. And you can only, if you try that without bending, you can't really go far, but if you bend down to the side, you'll be able to rotate that arm further. Okay, so what we're going to do is, so you lengthen, making sure this hip flexor isn't crunched. I'm looking up at my hand, and as I slide down and bend down, I'm rotating my palm backwards. And recover. So another really important thing here is that your hand wants to be reaching up. So if you imagine you had a little hook in your middle finger's pointing right up to the ceiling, and I'm rotating around that hook. Because what will be happening with loads of people, especially if you're tight in the shoulders, it'll go all sorts of places. So you're doing sort of funky movement with your shoulder, which you don't need. Imagine you're hanging on your middle finger. So you are the plum in the plumb line, and you're rotating around that line. And rotating round. There we go. Now, this is the principle, but obviously we can go a lot deeper. Really important is to sort of not crunch this hip flexor, so keep that open. And in order to help with it, we're going to push into the other side. Yeah, so pushing away. And it sort of all organically flows with the move. So I'm looking up. Maybe start with pushing and sliding. Push and slide and rotate. And then you go as low as you like. And I'm coming back up. Okay, so we're going to do 3 of those. Actually, all 3 movements really start at the same time. So sliding down, pushing the hip out and rotating. Keep the back of your neck nice and long. And you'll find there's going to be big differences between right and left. So this is my right arm, this one's far more coordinated. Okay, we're going to add on. So this is the normal windmill. We're going to add on my version. So you're going to go down. Then you're going to circle this arm back. Reach forward. Stretch through a flat back as long as you can. And come back up to start again. So we're going to do that 3 more times. Push, slide, rotate. Circle the arm around. Forwards and up and down we go and forwards and up. 1 more. So once you've got that system, the next add-on is quite simple. Okay, all we're going to add on is a bend of this knee. So down we go. Reach the arm. When the arm passes the ankle, you're going to bend the knee and reach forward to then come up. There we go. We're going to do 2 more. So push, rotate, and forward, and reach, and up. The last one. Okay, ready for the left. So left foot parallel, other one turned out without twisting the hip, palm forward. So this should go smoothly now, apart from this is my uncoordinated side. So push, slide, rotate. And coming back up. 2 more times. Make sure you work on your breathing, keep the neck nice and long. and one. Okay, we're going to add the circle of the arm. So take your eyelid with it. Reach your spine as long as you can. And coming back up. Again. Down we go. Did you see that sway of the arm there? Uncoordinated. And reaching down. Through, flat back. And coming back up. Third one. And down. Reaching forward. Now, other one with a knee bend. Pushing down. Circle the arm as you pass the ankles, bend the knee, then reaching up. We got this. Two more. And bend. Reaching long. And the last one. Okay, now you could coordinate that just going from right to left straight away, or we could reverse the movement, so possibilities are really endless. So I'm just going to give a few examples. For example, if we go to the first side, I'm going to do the full lungey one. So down we go, reach, full lunge, coming back out. Now I could reverse this movement, so I'm going to go to that lunge. There we go. That's quite hard to coordinate at a side. Same thing, I'm going to do the full lungey version. Down we go, circle the arm and lunge forward, coming back up, reverse the movement, down, straighten legs. So your palms backward, that's the difficult bit to coordinate, and being pulled up. And one more time each side. And push. And down, remember your palm is back. Circle, I'm going to do the straight-legged version now. And reach. Palm comes back forward. And reverse. Reaching long forward. Past the legs. Palm is back. Right on your plumb line. And pull up, other side. And push. And back, circle the leg. And stretching forward, coming back up. And reverse. Stretching forward past the legs. Look to your hand, palm is still back. And up. There we go. I personally think the first version only gives a better stretch. However, I think the second version is much harder to coordinate. So it's good to do them both. Let me know how you're getting on, and maybe you've got your own version of windmilling. Excellent. We'll see you soon. Bye.